So that Sandia Spotter needs a motor. It's like I could not get this thing apart for the life of me, and it's one of the rustiest motors I've ever worked on. It's like I gave it a good layer of 3-in-1 oil yesterday night, let it sit overnight, and then this morning, not wanting to wake the neighbors, I took it off to my work site and I worked on it because no one's around, so I can hammer as much as I need to. But I mean, this is the front fan case, and I got this off after like 10 minutes. It's like that took quite a bit of effort. I actually had to like bend this inward so I can get like a good lip to really beat on. And it's like I could not for the life of me get this back fan case off. It was just so rusted on to this piece here. I mean, I spent like a good 20 minutes, with a chisel, or not a chisel, God, I keep forgetting what they're called. But I mean, you can see all the damage done to this rim. I mean, it even broke off in some spots. So it's like, knowing that I was not going to be able to get this apart, and figuring even if I did, the rust has probably gotten so deep into the metal here that it's probably screwed. It's like, well, I'm probably going to have to replace this motor. So it's like I might as well see how much damage has actually been done to this thing. Yeah, and look at this fan. Ugh. So I put this in a bench vise. And it's like I gave it a good squeeze until the metal started to crack, and then I turned it a little bit, and then I gave it another squeeze, and then that's when this finally popped loose. It's like it just would not come off. It's like I don't think there was any hope for this thing anyways. And I know I had mentioned the motor having a weird, or maybe I hadn't mentioned it in the video because I hadn't torn into it yet, but this was the rear bearing, and I was like, I don't get what this is, but this is a sleeve bearing. I do not know how to work on a sleeve bearing. I'm just used to replacing the ball bearings. So yeah, I'm just replacing this motor. It's like, if I couldn't get it apart to clean it up, I did not want to put it back in there, because just seeing how this, how this first layer looked, it's like I knew it was going to be really bad in here. So yeah, I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out if I can put the super motor in here, which is like 10-0366, versus the motor that was in here, which is Sandia part number 10-0354. And it's like, the 116.551 motor that was in here isn't super powerful. I mean, it had like a 76-inch water lift and an airflow in the 80s. It's like I'm still not exactly sure what the super motor is exactly. It's like it might be a 116757. It looks very similar to it, which would have airflow about 97 and a higher water lift in the 80s. So just waiting for a reply from Sandia, and we'll go from there, because I'd like this thing to have a little bit more power than it did. But the good news is I did, or at least I believe I now have the pump system working. The problem with it was a clog. This is the, they would call it a bulkhead. It goes, like, this is what goes between the layer of plastic, so there's another giant nut here, and this thing was just filled with black gunk. The pump in here is only 55 psi, so it probably didn't have enough power to push it through there, but the see, my initial thought was, the heater was going to be clogged, but this is the intake for the heater, and the recirculation line is over here. So in order for water to flow through back into the tank, it had to go through the heater. So that meant the problem was either here or beyond.